You may have heard prices for Bitcoin went crazy in 2017 and 2018 and just all came crashing down. Now we're seeing Bitcoin in pretty much everyone's videos. Everyone's talking about cryptocurrency, but what I think is very important is to take a step back and really figure out how to get started with cryptocurrency, whether that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any of the altcoins. And in this video, I really want to give you sort of a couple of tips, practical tips as to how you can get started the proper way. If you're interested, keep watching. Hey guys, my name's Ravi Sharma and welcome back to Personal Finance with Ravi Sharma. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button if you want videos weekly in regards to real estate, cryptocurrency, and financial freedom. Now on this channel, I've got over 100 videos already. So if you want, check out this video. After that, drop a like for the video and then head across to all the others that I have on the channel, along with a playlist that I have, Cryptocurrency Australia, where you can start learning how to use an exchange and whatnot. But with this video, I want to talk to you not just about what coins to invest in and, is Bitcoin good to invest in now or should I buy it later? I want to take a step back and really figure out what are the things we need to get in place before we even start considering putting $1 in. I know a lot of people that I speak to, either from a real estate background, invest in ETFs and shares, and not really familiar with crypto. So this is like the ultimate beginner's guide, a real prompt as to what steps I need to take from here on to get started. So my number one tip is read books. Leverage what other people are saying. Other people a lot more successful than you and I, a lot more smarter than you and I, and they're really talking about some interesting stuff. Now, two books that do come to mind straight away, my favorites, and I think are really relevant in today's climate. And the first one is Robert Kiyosaki's book, Fake. Now, in this book, he talks about money and how money is worked and manipulated, and I think it's very relevant to what's happened in 2020 and 2021. He obviously brought this book out a few years before that, but it's so relevant to see how those things, the concepts and the principles he was talking about in that book, how they actually play out in the next couple of years, so in 2020 and 2021. Now, he is someone that I definitely reference a lot in my videos. I'm a big fan, and I know some of you guys are as well. So definitely go check out Fake. This is a book that's so relevant and has never been more relevant, especially with what's going on with money printing and what it means to have fiat currency versus another system. Now, the other book that I do want to reference is Bitcoin, Hard Money You Can't F With. It's written by Jason Williams. Now, he is really good friends with a really well-known Bitcoin investor, Pomp, and he runs a podcast, the Pomp Podcast, so you should definitely go check it out. But what I like about this book is that it goes into the intricacies of what's happening in 2020, because it was written last year, and I like that because I don't want to read a book that was from like 15 years ago and then I'm trying to make relevance to what's happening now. He is actually talking about, the COVID crash and what happened with money, how the government came out and started doing all those things. So this book, very important if you want to understand why we need a decentralized peer-to-peer sort of system where money can't be controlled by a central entity. This is very important because we have seen so much money being printed in the system, and you may have already heard this either through my videos or mainstream media, and you're just going, I don't really understand this. In this book, you're really going to understand it. Combination of these two over the next couple of weeks, if you can smash them out, you're definitely going to enjoy it. I'd love to hear your comments in the comment section below after you've read them. My number 2 point is have an investment plan. So many people walk into, their careers, they have a plan. They go, well, I'm going to become, associate, senior associate, manager, senior manager, and they keep working their way up. They usually have timelines as well to go, okay, I can do this at this company, probably move from this company to this company. So that's a career plan. And most people don't have that, but as a basic, if you have that, then we need to look at your investing plan. Now, for some people, when they're looking at real estate, they have to plan 3 or 4 purchases ahead. So that's what we do with our clients. And so when you sit there and you go, okay, what are my plans in the next 3 to 5 years? You need to plan out those purchases. So with crypto, it's no different. In fact, when you look at cryptocurrency, you need to have a plan because it is so volatile. It's volatile because it's new. I have a video on this channel which talks about the risk versus volatility and why I think it's still such a good play in terms of the risk to reward that you can get over the next 5 years is incredible. That's because we are at the birth of a new system altogether. So having an investment plan, simple, start with the end in mind. It's so simple, but yet so many people don't do it. What I mean by starting with the end in mind is to really look at what does life look like for you in 10, 15 years? What does it look like in 30 years? And then work your way backwards. Because if you believe you want to live in a particular part of the world, let's start looking at how much it costs to live there. Once you figure out what your expenses are, you'll know I need to match that up with how many investments I can have to then offset that. Of course, we need to be adaptable adaptive. We need to be flexible with these plans, but it's always good to have a sense of direction. So have a plan. And when it comes to, say, crypto as part of an asset class that you invest in, real estate, ETFs, shares, collectibles, whatever it is, they all need to be calculated. We need to have a plan, need to have some deliberate steps as to what you can take practically for the next couple of years. Number 3 is find an exchange. So I talk about this on my channel. I use CoinSpot in Australia, and it's been the most trusted. They've been around for the longest, and they have the largest amount of people, over 1 million people that have signed up. Now, there is a link in the description below where you can actually use it. You get $10 free Bitcoin to get started. Now, on this channel, I've also created videos where you can go step by step as to how I can create an account on CoinSpot, but also go out and purchase whatever I need to purchase. You couple that with my buying strategy, I think you're onto a winner, especially if you're getting started as a beginner. So that's my choice. That's the one that I use. And if you want more information, they're all on the playlist that I have on this channel, Cryptocurrency Australia. I break it down so that you can just follow along with screen recordings.
So it just does make it so much easier.
Number 4, have a buying strategy. So having the buying strategy is very much in line with, I guess, the overall strategy and goals that you have. So the investment plan should be like the overarching thing. And then underneath it, you have tactics, buying tactics. So in this case, having a buying strategy or tactic is very important. On this channel, I've already made a video about my exact strategy I use in order to build a sizable portfolio. Now, of course, you can just substitute your numbers with that, but I think it's very much going to bring you some value watching those videos because, hey, you know, when you're starting in something new, the last thing you need with a space that's so volatile, so confusing to understand, not having a plan to get into it. Because all of these things stack up as excuses for you not to act. I've seen this in real estate, I've seen this in crypto, and I talk to so many people on strategy sessions where people get stuck. They sort of think, okay, well, I want to get started, but there's this and this and this I need to consider. So that's why I made this video, Ultimate Guide to Starting in Cryptocurrency. And really, it's not that hard. And my 5th step is plan how you're going to spend your millions because you're going to make a ton.
Oh no, I'm just kidding.
No, you need to monitor and learn, educate yourself continuously. This is something that I've learned the hard way because I came into the sort of space in 2017, 2018. I then, bought what I needed to buy, stepped away for a couple of years, and then I came back. But the time that most people want to step away, like right now, most people aren't watching crypto videos. They're not interested because, we're not hitting all-time highs. This is the time that we want to get educated while the market slows down. When we're trying to catch up to the market, it's too late. We need to get educated about what projects we want to support, what projects we want to get involved in, and what we think is going to be a really good long-term hold as part of our long-term strategy. So continue learning and watching these videos, whether it's from me, whether it's from other YouTubers, but also engage yourself in why we need a system outside of the fiat currency system we currently have. Now, these videos that I put out, sometimes they get shadow banned because we're talking about cryptocurrency. So a large portion of people that watch these videos don't smash that thumbs up button, and it would mean the world to me if you actually could. And if you have someone in your immediate circle, whether it's friends, whether it's family, that really want to get started with cryptocurrency, I suggest you just share this video because it does make it easy. Now for me, when I started, I didn't know much either, and I've just continued to learn and learn and learn. And when I was doing it, there was a lot of misuse of information. I didn't know what to follow, and so it became very confusing. In this video, I'm not giving you financial advice. All I'm really talking about is, hey, if you did want to get started, it's actually not that hard. And when you couple that with the other videos I have on this channel, you're going to find out that to get started is not that difficult. Step by step, you've got it there. And if you need help, definitely reach out. I've got my email in the description below, and I'm happy to help. So guys, that's it from me. A short, sweet video just to get you started in cryptocurrency, because I think at the end of the day, there is a large movement away from traditional finance into what is the new decentralized finance space. And I think it's very interesting that we get to live through it. So I don't want you guys to sort of make excuses because it seems confusing or it's new. I want to make these videos as short and as consumable as possible for you guys so you can understand how you can take advantage of what the next 5 to 10 years really looks like for you. So if you guys have enjoyed, definitely subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks guys.